We're going to take another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're going to take a look at the top 10 running backs in this year's recruiting class. We're going to use the 24/7 Sports composite rankings to go through the list just to have something new. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're talking about the 2025 recruiting class every single day of this offseason, player by player. You need to know what your new players look like before they hit the field. We're starting off with the number one player in the composite rankings for 24/7 Sports, Harlem Berry. He's ranked as the number one running back in both sets of rankings. He had 21 offers: LSU, Alabama, Auburn, Florida, many other big-time programs. We are signed with LSU, listed at 5'11", 175 via 24/7 Sports. Top-tier running back. We're a 5-star running back in the composite, yet a 4-star in the initial rankings here. Big-time upside with this player. We're juiced up to the gills as well. 10.76, 100-meter dash, 10.57 as well. So we're living in the 10s, so we got speed for days. We also run the 200 meters back in track. Also, hyper-productive running back. 8,000 rushing yards, 150-plus touchdowns over the course of his career. Dominated Louisiana 1A competition. 4 straight 2,000-yard seasons. Productive for days. Won the fastest man at the Future 50. Versatile all-purpose back who's very explosive, especially through the hole and into the second level. He's got a lot of mileage going into the college ranks, which is something we don't normally see, but he's also durable, but a frame says that he might not be over the long haul. But again, we're looking at a juiced-up running back. 24/7 Sports had him compared to LaShawn McCoy, future second-rounder, which is a high-end pick for a running back these days. Quick-footed, creative is what they're saying about him. Very explosive, hyper-productive, high-end pedigree. We're looking at a very good running back going to LSU. The second running back in the composite rankings, Akylin Dear, who signed with Alabama, had 24 offers. Big programs were after him on top of mid-tier schools like Colorado, but also smaller programs like Buffalo. Listed at 6'1", 200 pounds back during the recruiting process. But this is a guy with a sturdy frame, 200-plus pounds, good short area quickness, good burst. Excels at gaining hidden yardage after contact with good contact balance. He has upside for days and could be a guy that could develop in the Alabama system. And 24/7 Sports liked him as well. 11.14, 100 on the 100-meter time back in high school. Sturdy frame, crafty runner, good short area quickness, good burst in the second level. A running back that has some upside to his game. And we decommitted from Ole Miss and went to Alabama. That was a big deal back then. We're locked in with the Crimson Tide, a school with a lot of pedigree. Could be another running back that steps up here in the next few years. The running back 3 in the composite rankings is Gideon Davidson, and he is the RB5 in their initial rankings. 4-star prospect, 6 foot, 193. From the recruiting days, that could be different by now, but 19 offers, but big programs were after him. Small schools, middle tier schools, Clemson, Auburn, Colorado. Had a good market for his services, but verified size, good frame, multi-sport athlete, impressive 10.69, 100-meter time. We got speed. We're also very productive. 1,241 yards, 19 touchdowns as a freshman. He's very patient, good vision, can find the hole but accelerate through it. He finishes his runs. He's hard to bring down. This is a running back that's a jack of all trades and can really hold it down for Clemson. Not often asked to run outside the tackle box though. That's a good and bad thing because we're finding the holes up the gut. They're saying he must continue developing as a pass catcher, need to add more physicality to his runs. They're saying he's quick-footed, 10.69, 100-meter times. 24/7 Sports likes this kid. True between the tackles grinder as well. That's what they're saying, but we got speed for days with this kid. We're also able to run in between the tackles. Look for him to be a workhorse for Clemson. The RB4 in the composite rankings right now, Ousmane Kromah from Florida State, ranked as the RB3 in the class, 4-star prospect, 6 foot, 205. I have him as my top running back. You'll see why. He had 25 offers: Florida State, Georgia, Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama. He's just a smooth operator, smooth feet, moves laterally very well. He's also a downhill runner. He's nasty in the open field. Nasty receiving stats, 53 catches, 730 yards entering his senior season. This is a guy that can do it all. I look for him to be productive early at Florida State. He's very well-rounded, but yet has the size and the ability to run through your face, but slip past you as well. I look for him to turn heads early in his career, and 24/7 Sports saying he's got a thrashing style, can juke through defenders, pretty much everything I've seen because it's evident on the tape. It's evident on the highlights. Good size, will be a bigger running back with good movement skills going into the next level. And I'm talking about NFL draft. I look for this guy to get drafted. I do not look for this guy to bust. The next running back in the composite rankings as the 5th guy off the board is Anthony Rogers, going to Ohio State. 5'8", 190, a smaller running back, but we got speed to burn. We're elusive. We can catch the ball out of the backfield. 31 offers. Ohio State, Alabama, Arizona. Big schools, small schools. We're after them. Fairly sizable market. Hot market coming after this kid. So that's something to pay attention to because he is quick-twitched. He's good up the gut. Due to his frame, he runs bigger than his size. Strong contact balance. Impressive production. 2,765 yards, 40 touchdowns, 9.2 yards per carry in his first 2 seasons. Excelled at IMG. This is a guy that went up against good competition. Has some home run hitting value. Not the fastest guy out there, but he's not reliant on being the fastest guy either. I look at that as well. Smaller framed, so might be a good 1B or in a committee back. Ohio State could use something like that. They use multiple running backs that we've seen last year. The thing is, 24/7 Sports has him compared to Devin Achin. Achin, multifaceted runner with good speed, catch the ball in the backfield. He runs bigger than his size, but you're looking at a guy that's a slasher, quick twitch that can run it between the tackles, that has shown that. Can we do that at the college level? Maybe, because we've been doing it at the high-end high school level. He's very swift, and we got some opportunity to develop here at Ohio State. Moving on to the RB6 in the composite rankings here. He's a 4-star. Shekai Mills-Knight going to Ole Miss, 6'1", 217. I have him in my top 3. I believe 24/7 Sports is sleeping on him. 35 offers. All the big programs wanted him. When I see him on tape, I see a big running back that moves laterally like a smaller running back. Also has some speed in open field. Not the fastest running back, but I don't think you ever want the fastest running back. 24/7 Sports doesn't even have a scouting report on them, but this is a smooth operator. He glides. He moves laterally very well. Has good vision. He's very patient. Contact balance is great. This is a running back that's going to turn heads in the SEC. This is a running back that you're going to look at the rankings and wonder why they had him so far down on the rankings. I have him as one of my top running backs. I feel like he is being slept on by 24/7 Sports. Going to the 7th running back on the list in the composite, Girard Pringle. Going to the U, Miami University, 36 offers. The market was heavy on him, 5'10", 182. A slender running back. We still have time to add on some size. Not too worried about that. But we got speed to burn with this kid. This is a high-impact player that's very assertive with the ball in his hands. Also has good contact balance for his size. Quick to hit the hole. Quick to see it. Once he sees it, he's through the hole. Very decisive runner, which is going to allow him to really rack up them yards. And if he sees the hole, he's there. He's very agile. He's very patient, but yet decisive. Very hyperactive running style. Size hasn't been third-party verified per 24/7 Sports. Could be bigger than noted, and we'll know from spring ball, but that's usually something I'm not too worried about. However, track speed, we're living in the 10s. 10.56, 10.83, 10.89, 10.91, 10.97. In the 100 meters, we got home run hitting potential. This is a running back with high-end upside that if he hits, he's going to hit big for the Miami Hurricanes. Looking at the RB8 in the class, Dierre Hill going to Oregon. 5'11", 180 per 24/7 Sports. That's during the recruiting process. They have him ranked as the RB13. We're going to Oregon. We had Georgia looking at us, who is an RBU. Smaller schools, middle tier schools, 17 offers. A little bit lighter compared to the other running backs when it comes to the amount of offers on 24/7 Sports. Also runs 11.04, but that is during his junior season. 11.01, 11.03 during his sophomore season. We do have some speed, some good contact balance here. This is a running back that was very productive in 2023. 1,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 catches. However, this is a back that could climb the depth chart and give you a little something and a good return on the value here for Oregon. The RB9 on the list here, off the composite rankings, is JT Lindsey. 5'11", 185. We're going to LSU. So LSU has 2 running backs here in the top 10. 17 offers, slept on a little bit, but this is another running back that's twitched up, that has a lot of upside, that's very decisive. He's a big play guy that can handle a lot of volume, at least at the high school level. Strong track times, going to share some of that work with another good running back or a few other ones. He's very slippery. He's got good contact balance, quick feet, moves laterally well. Very athletic, multi-sport athlete. This is a player that could surprise you, that could jump up the depth chart. 24/7 Sports saying he can handle a lot of work, has good acceleration, good burst, quick feet. He has that upside. They're saying he's a little bit upright. I'm not too worried about that at contact balance. I'm just not. Trust his speed, trust his eyes. This is a very confident player we're looking at here. Track times, 10.96, 10.85. LSU's building a track meet in their backfield. They got speed to burn back there. That is something to pay attention to over the long term. Our 10th running back today in the composite, Bo Jackson, 4-star prospect, 6 foot, 205, 23 offers, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Auburn, big-time schools after this kid. And he's got a frame that could fill in more. And this is a running back that might be being slept on a little bit. One of the top offensive skill players in the Midwest. Very versatile runner. He can chain together moves. Strong after the tackle. Good balance. Good short area quickness. Good athleticism. Highly productive too. Like, this is a kid that blew up at the high school level. 1,700 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 plus yards per carry. Very physical runner. He might need to redefine his traits. He might need to develop a little bit more. We're going to Ohio State, but we got a lot of upside with this kid. We got a lot of upside with this kid at Ohio State. I can see him climbing the depth chart there and being nasty with the Buckeyes due to his physicality and how he can see things in the open field. Let me know what you think about this running back class down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I got a lot more coming at you for this 2025 recruiting class, all players included, all teams included. If your favorite running back did not get touched, let me know in the comments below. It's not my list, but I like to go over the scatter reports, what I'm seeing, what they're saying, and everything else. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.